Hey, I'm Leanne Brown. I just talked to Bernadette briefly today, and I said I was hoping to do a song, but I couldn't get it together. She said, well, just tell them it's that Bernadette, that song. Yeah. It's not the one about the Lord's lady. I just want to read it from unpublished diary collaboration we did when it was about 1991, and I had this, I gave her a date book. It had like about 3 lines for each day, and she wrote in it, and then she asked me to write in it. I'm not going to read my part, but I'm just going to read a little snapshot of a daily life in 1991. It has exigencies of money, as she would say, in it. December 31st, from Bernadette. Monday, New Year's Eve. I won't read the dates throughout, but I was putting dreams into forms. Philip went to shape up, but wasn't chosen, so he wrote the war collaboration. Quote, I want the golden fleece, unquote. M and S, a bitter dispute. New Year's Day, Max received $6.65 in tips as benefit concessionaire. Miguel sang for Michael Skolnick. Leanne and Stephen sang Emily Dickinson, The Wessels Baby, and the Nasdor One. Today, men and women were confused by both spirit and exhaustion and in dream. The stupid parents appear. I pick up Max at Ben's. He and Soph fight about 25 cents. Marianne Kadawas said, the funny thing is the dentist husband bludgeoned her sister to death in Pennsylvania motel, and she raised their 2 children and hers and had 5 miscarriages, unquote. 2.5 hours at PCA office. Gary Gullo writes outside the house in his parked car. Sophia does family history. I proof a bouquet of thorns. Marie invisible. Phil left without kissing me. I hate the world. He isn't here, doesn't want to be. I took Sophia to LaGuardia by cab. Cost $18. Louis suddenly couldn't do it. It is already Sunday. I have not slept. Sunday morning in New York is sick. For us single people. A friend calls to say she is now the girlfriend of my girlfriend's boyfriend. I want to live in the country. Erasable ballpoint pen. L'amour rouge dige. 2 thumb-sized pieces of ginger grated, dash of cayenne, gallon water, half a pound of sugar, 1 pound lemon juice, put ginger and cayenne in cheesecloth and water, later add rest. IRS, PFS, from SSS, strange feeling about death and writing, the explanation for ethics of sleep, so much is unused. Things still as undone as in teaching, a clue. Started doing a cut-up with book 5.5, but it didn't seem to change anything. Dreams resistant to chance, like a treated fabric cannot stain the man in the white suit. It's a celebratory day, even without the snow, which might not remain for the rain and shady tomorrow on Reynolds Lane. Max is spending the night cross-dressing. Marie says Max is too young for sex ed. Soph's sex ed class was canceled to play in the snow. Max shaves with toothpaste and brush. Little Bear, the Bear Cafe, the Great Bear, Potagerie. Grace's house, a little like the Alford house on Reynolds Lane in Shady, box 269, Bearsville 12409-0269, hot kitchen sun, no work to do. Beginning of TV weeks, including Nintendo. Also eve of war, about which we know nothing. War seems, quote, almost equal to any other thing. Martin Luther King Jr.'s building went to march at UN, Marie to high school vigil. Is that all I have to say? Write with Gerard, speechless in bed. Wrote with Gerard ill. We ate tortillas in the bed. Sophia talking fast. Iraq dropped bombs on Israel. Map of Middle East arrives with National Geographic. In midst of Dream Book, I get Dream Book to proofread. Probably can't go to Washington March this week. The Dream Book is dreary. I'm sad and angry. I need some sex, l'amour dige, or sorrel sex. Quote, the fool who hates himself is not my measure. IRS, if I'd gone to March, wouldn't have been home to receive registered mail from. A species of bird, 1 sleepless night. Another sleepless night. Oyster shells, shells and cheese, La Quinta towers mirror to infinity all our horrible and crab carcasses. That's Bernadette's diary, 1991.